Well, please be back in the talk. I was gonna, sister Sue's not gonna yell at you.
So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Board of Estimate and Apportionment meeting. Today is Friday, February 21st. It is 1:30 p.m. My name is Michael Pratt. I'm the Deputy Chief City Auditor. With us today, we have Nick Riley, Chief Accountant, representing Treasurer's Office. We have Joel Stetson, Chief Financial Manager for the Budget Office. We have Common Council President Corey Ellis. On the agenda today, we have three budget transfers in 2024, one increase appropriations in 2024, and two legal settlements in 2025. First, we have for our budget transfers, we have a transfer request from the police department of $3,965 coming from their admin services, training, other equipment line to their admin services, training, supplies, and materials line. And this is to cover past due invoices. We have our second request is from the water department for a total of $150,000 coming from $100,000 coming from their special items contingency account and $50,000 coming from their special items judgment and claims account. And that is going to be transferred to their transmission and distribution contracted services account. And this is to cover year-end invoices. Finally, we have our last request is also from the water department of $80,000 coming from their purification chemicals account. And it's going to be going to two separate accounts. First, $30,000 to their transmission and distribution other equipment account, and then $50,000 to their purification other equipment account. And this is to also cover year-end invoices. Any questions, comments, concerns? All right, and now for our increased appropriation. We have one increase from the Department of Buildings and Regulatory Compliance of $57,900, an increase to their civilization demolition fees revenue, and also an increase in civilization demolition expense account. And this is to pay contractors for emergency demolitions completed in 2024.
This is total. This total.
Yes.
Okay.
That's above what was budgeted.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Any questions, comment? Okay. And lastly, we have our two legal settlements. First for Abigail Knox for $1,381.32, and Lee J. Martin for $758. Both are for claims of damages to vehicles due to potholes. Questions, comments, concerns? Okay, can I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Nick Riley, seconded by Joe Stetson. And all in favor?
No.
Any opposed? A motion to adjourn?
Moved.
So move.
We have a motion on the floor by Nick Riley, seconded by Common Council President Corey Ellis. All right, that will end our meeting today for Board of Estimate and Apportionment. I will now pass it over to our clerk's office.
All right, thank you. I would like to call to order the Board of Contract and Supply. It's Tuesday, February 21st, 2025. We have present Joe Stetson for the Budget Department, Nick Riley for the Treasury Department, Brett Williams for the Council, Howard Vogel, City Engineer, and Frank Zioli, Department of General Services. Mr. Golub offers the following: resolve that the Secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following: maintenance contract for masonry work for various city-owned buildings. For proposals to be received by the board on a regular meeting to be held on Tuesday, March 4th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. and that each bidder be required to present with the bid a deposit in the amount equal to 5% of the total bid in a bid bond or certified check. Mr. Goble offered the following: resolve that the Secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following: City of Albany Tricentennial Park Reconstruction Project. Said proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held on Thursday, March 18, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. and that each bidder be required to present with a bid a deposit in the amount equal to 5% of the total bid in a bid bond or certified check. The Albany Water Department offered the following. Resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following. Custodial and janitorial services for Albany Water Department. Said proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held Tuesday, March 4th, 2025 at 12 p.m. A bid deposit is not required. Mr. Goble offered the following. Resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following. City of Albany Roof Replacement Project, 628 Delaware Avenue. Said proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held on Thursday, March 18th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. and that each bidder be required to present with a bid a bid deposit in the amount of equal to 5% of the total bid in a bid bond or certified check. Mr. Zioli offered the following. Resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following. Supply and installation of bark mulch. Said proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held Tuesday, March 18th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. The deposit is not required. And we'll go for the opening. First opening is for the complete streets and lead service replacement and service contracts for various city-owned buildings. First bidder is Peter Luigi and Brothers. Base bid, $8,869,210. The bond is included. Sorry, if I could read them. Client, William J. Keller and Sons Construction. Their base bid is $8,935,000. Let me rephrase that. $8,935,085.00.
085.
085. And bid bond is included. This is Newcastle. Base bid $7,426,844.75. Bid bond is included. Next, we have openings for fire alarm and fire sprinkler and fire suppression systems inspection and service contract for various city-owned buildings. First is Johnson Controls. Bond is included. Base bid, $39,825. Next is Parkside Fire and Security. Bid bond is included. Base bid, $26,175. That's it for the fire alarm. We'll move on to the next bid. Our next opening is printing and binding services. We just have one opening for that. And we have Cathedral Corporation. It is incomplete. Correct?
It was what? Incomplete. Incomplete.
Do I read the code or just say?
No, it's incomplete, right?
Yeah, it wasn't notarized.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Cathedral Corporation, bid was incomplete. Next. Oh, food waste public collection bin, EMZ Environmental Technology. This came all the way from the City of Albany, it's international.
That's right. Everybody wants it.
Mhm. This one is, okay. EMZ.
Should be a per bin price. Per bin.
Okay, I have different items, food waste public.
Yep.
Bid sheet, bid
Just
amount
give the per
for
bid.
food waste public collection for the first 10 years.
Mhm.
Unit cost, $6,052.30 for a total of $60,523. Communication fee, 10 units at $1,800 for a total of $18,000. Subscription cost, billed annually, 10 units at $250 for a total of $2,500. Good bond is not required for this.
No, there was no bond for that.
All right. We're moving on to the awards. The following was offered by the Albany Police Department. Resolved that the bids of the following named bidders be accepted and the contracts awarded to them at and for the prices specified in their proposal, they being the lowest qualified bidders and theirs being the lowest qualified bid. And that the mayor be authorized to sign the contracts on behalf of the city and affix its seal thereto. Project oil change and related maintenance, the bidder was Mavis. Bid amount synthetic oil for light vehicles, $70.89. Synthetic blend for light vehicles, $55.16. High mileage oil for light vehicles, $70.89. The following resolution was offered on behalf of the Albany Water Board. Resolved that the bids for the following named bidders be accepted and the contract awarded to them at and for the prices specified in their proposal. They being the lowest qualified bidder, theirs being the lowest qualified bid, and the mayor be authorized to sign the contract on behalf of the city and affix its seal thereto. Project name is 25 water supplies. The bidder was Core and Maine. They won their bid for group number 5 and 9. The following resolution, can you do it? Okay, sure.
The following resolution was offered on behalf of Albany Water Board. Resolved that the bid for the following named bidders be accepted, and the contract awarded to them at and for the prices specified in their proposal, they being the lowest qualified bidder. theirs being the bid, the lowest qualified bid, and the mayor's authorized to sign the contract on behalf of the city and fix the still there too. The project was 2025 water sewer supplies. This was awarded to Ferguson Waterworks for groups number 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, and 5. The bid amounts are listed in the further bid submission. The following resolution was offered on behalf of Albany Water Board, resolved that the bid for the following bidders be accepted and the contract awarded to them at and for the prices specified in the proposal, they being the lowest qualified bidder and theirs being the lowest qualified bid. The mayor is authorized to sign the contract on behalf of the city. This is for the 2025 sewer supplies for Brim Building Supplies. They were awarded groups number 1 and 2 for the amount specified in the list. The following resolution was offered on behalf of Albany Water Board, resolved that the bid for the following named bidder be accepted and a contract awarded to them at and for the prices specified in their proposal, they being the lowest qualified bidder and theirs being the lowest qualified bid, and the mayor is authorized to sign a contract on behalf of the city. A project name 2025 water supplies, awarded to FW Web Company for groups number 3, 7, and 4 for the bid amount specified in their proposal. The Albany Police Department offered the following: resolved that the bid for the following named bidder be accepted and a contract awarded to them at and for the prices specified in their proposal, they being the lowest qualified bidder and their being the lowest qualified bid. And the mayor is authorized to sign a contract on behalf of the city. The project name was Commercial Cleaning Services for Albany Police Department, awarded to American Commercial Cleaning. The labor rate is $26,853 per month. The breakdown bid sheet is included in the bid submission. The purchasing department offered the following: resolved that the bid for the following named bidder be accepted and a contract awarded to them at and for the prices specified in their proposal, they being the lowest qualified bidder and theirs being the lowest qualified bid, and the mayor is authorized to sign a contract on behalf of the city. The project was citywide cleaning services, awarded to Train to Go Services LLC, with a labor rate of $28,000. Mr. Goble offered the following: resolved that an increase in the amount of $24,692.21 for change order number 1 be made to the city hall roof replacement project. The new contract value being $9,377,692.21. There is no change to the contract. The following one, offered by the Division of Planning, resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to extend the opening, bid date for the following: Tivoli Preserve Enhancement. The said proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting held on Tuesday, March 4th, 2024 at 1:30 p.m. And that each bidder is required to present a bid deposit equal to the amount of 5% and a bid bond, or a certified check. No cash is required or accepted. Bidders are going to be notified of who is going to be awarded at a special meeting held on March 7th, 2025. And the contracts, to expedite the process, will be sent electronically. Department of General Services has offered the following: resolved that the city of Albany extend the following contracts for 1 year, for 1 additional year, for the same terms and conditions of applicable in the existing contracts. The first one is service truck tires for light vehicle parts and preventative maintenance, contract number 9315. Service truck tires, also light truck tires, tire mounting and repair services, contract number 9316. Service truck tires for passenger tires, tire mounting and repair services, contract number 9317. That concludes the agenda for today. Can I get a motion to accept?
I'll second.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Come on.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.